Hello, everyone. Well, you've seen the title. You know what we're doing today. We are building a lovely castle. We were working on that yesterday, and it turned out pretty well. I'll show you all in a second. Oh, bam! Look at that. Beautiful. It looks so good. I'm so happy with how it turned out yesterday. Let's continue building this. So, what I have planned for today is building out this section of the castle here. Hopefully building up and finishing a tower today, and then I also want to finish up this hall here as well, which is probably going to be pretty much similar, or maybe even the exact same as what we have going on here. Uh, that's all right though. It'll look good. Don't worry. Let's get started then. Um, You'll notice my inventory is just full of junk right now. I'm just going to dump that all the way just over here in a barrel and let it despawn. You'll notice that I have been busy in the background, just over here actually, building up a whole bunch of houses. You can see the one down there is the most recent. I'm not going to spoil it too much. I might make a video on it on the future. So I'm just going to clear out my inventory and then we'll get building for the day. Lovely stuff. Okay. Yeah, looking at this from a distance, it looks amazing. Even up close, it looks so good. The finer details are really nice too. Like, look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. So let's grab our tough variants. There we go. And we'll start building out our foundation. I also want to grab my whiter wash blocks as well. There we go. All right. So we'll mostly be doing the same thing we did yesterday. Was it mostly just, yeah, throw in a whole bunch of tough bricks here. And yeah, we'll work on this tower probably later today, and it'll probably be the tallest point in the castle. But for now, we're just going to finish up this hallway. It'll be pretty similar to what we have going on over there as well. So let's get that built up. I'm not sure what I want to do with this purple section just yet, so we're going to leave it. And for now, I'm just going to build out mostly what I have here. Let's add in all of our bricks. Um, Sorry, just had to deal with some. There we go. There we go. Let's add in our polished tuff now. Whoever's idea it was to add all these tough variants at Mojang needs a raise. Like, oh my gosh. Tough by itself before 1.21 was just a good block, but it's been improved so much. Okay, add in all of this shenanigans there, like so. That'll do. Let's go over to this side. I'm trying to replicate what we have going on here as well to the best of my ability. So, how did I do that? No, we just add in the tough. Yeah. Oh, like so. Lovely. And then we'll add in a little bit more polished tuff as well. That'll do. Nice. Okay. Now we got to work with our ingredients as well. I'm gonna build out this side here. Maybe I should. Um, yeah, let's do that. Let's work on this first section then. Uh, okay. Just trying to figure out what I'm doing right now. There we go. Fill in all this with andesites. And I don't know, do I see this section, this wall isn't going to be visible, but do I just keep it in? Probably should. Yeah, I'll just keep that wall going. What about this here? This, because this is going to be like a little side building just to get between these parts of the castle. Like it's just going to be like a little hallway here, but just trying to figure out how would I just keep working away at this, picking away at it. So keep adding our andesite in, and we'll do our add in our polished andesite as well once we're done eventually. Like that. Yeah, let's work on like this whole section then here. So we want to do one more layer of the stuff, or should we? Now I'll keep adding. I'll add in the diorite now. So let's go here. Let's go one. Actually, I should probably add in the andesite first. It's probably the smartest. There we go. 3, 1, 1, 2. There we go. Very nice, very nice. Let's go with our diorite now. Add all that whitewashed in. And this just looks beautiful. Love it. I really wish there was a block between andesite and diorite that I could use. There isn't really. Oh, oops. Can I pick up? Thank you. Yeah, I really wish there was a block between the white of the diorite and the light gray of the andesite. Like they work well together, but without glow lichen to kind of hide the transition between, it can be a little bit of a harsh gradient, but it works out well, as you can see on the front here, but definitely needs some work. That's okay, we will add it in. Now we need to go with our a little bit more diorite like this. Oh, I just made all L shapes. That's really boring. I don't want to make it all look uniform like that. That's not what the goal is. We'll do something like this, and like Something like that. Yeah, one like that. Oh, that's not the nicest. We'll do that, and then yeah, should be good. Four, one. Like that should work for me. Let's go one more here, and then we want to add in our polished andesite at this point, I believe. Yeah, let's do that. Or sorry, polished diorite. Fill in all these gaps here. Probably this as well. I forgot to do that. Let's just fill it in, a bunch of diorite. Like so. Beauty. And if you have any suggestions in the chat what I can build or what I can add to this castle, I'm absolutely free to or absolutely open to some ideas. You betcha. So far, looking pretty solid, but definitely open to some more ideas. Okay. Yeah, that's looking good. That's looking real good. Okay, let's go in with our more of the diary here. Mm. Like so. We'll go like that, and then something like that should work. Or am I going too high with the... I feel like that's going too high. The polished andesite, like that's too much, maybe. Okay, I'll trim it down one on each layer like this. Hopefully this will turn out a little bit better. Like that, maybe. I just feel like the diorite's reaching a little bit too tall for what I'm doing here. Okay, that's better. So now we go in with our pale oak, I'm guessing, yeah. Alright, pale oak. that on top. Hold on. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of room for payload, do we? Okay, we can fix that. Might have to break some of this payload planks. I'll have to add in the logs. I did each gradient a little bit too big. That's okay, I can fix that. It's not a big deal. So let's get in with our loggage. And maybe just break out a couple of blocks then. Yeah, like this. This will do. This side. Yeah. There we go. Okay, that's a bit better. And then now for the last one, which is our pale oak plant. So pale oak. Oh, that's reaching too tall. Okay. A little bit of like this. Some here, 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 here. There we go. Doesn't have to be perfect on every side, but it should be good, like so. It's the last of that and the last of that. Okay, let's fill this in. So, very last block is here. So it needs to be at this level, all the pale oak. So we add in all of this. Let's have a look. Yeah, that looks pretty good. That's looking solid. I like that. I like that quite a bit. Very nice. Okay. So we're gonna have to throw the roof in now. After I get in the polished andesite. Also need to add in our tough slabs and tough walls. So I'm gonna do that now. Let's just throw the slabs in first, just for fun. Where do I need to add these? I'm just figuring out how I'm gonna add these slabs in. I want it to be pretty much symmetrical. Let's have a look on the other side. It's tricky. Yeah, okay. I'm just trying to make it as symmetrical as possible with this tower here, so if you'll bear with me, that it'll look good in a second. Now for the tough walls, add these going in, and we'll also have to finish up the andesite and diorite gradient we have going on as well. And we'll take a step back as well, just see our progress as we keep going. Oh yeah, that looks good. Very nice. And then with the tower, it'll make it look even better. But yeah, good start to the castle on this side. Now what do I... Oh, I need the polished andesite so that I can... do I want to add it in to the inside here? Probably, just for fun. Okay, I'll add it on the inside as well of each corner, which I didn't do last time, but I'll do it now. Just because, why not? There we go. So it lines up nicely, and then we'll go down as well. Very nice. Ooh. And this corner. Oop, nope, not that. There we go. Very good. And then it's a layer of andesite across the entire thing. Or is it stairs? Oh, it's stairs, okay. So let's take polished andesite stairs across here. Throw in these. And then it's upside down stairs across the entire thing like this. I'm not sure what I want to do here because it's going to connect to the tower. Maybe I just throw in a polished andesite there. That'll work, okay. And same here. Very good. So that's all added in. Oh, did it do the inside here? No, it didn't. Okay, we need to do this as well for the polished andesite. So just get rid of that for here, here. I'm not going to worry about the interior right here. I know it's a little bit of a mess with that wall that should be here, but I'm not going to include it at the moment because I didn't include it on this side. We'll get around to that at some point, but not today. I'll probably spend an entire live stream, or probably a few live streams, just building out the interior, because interior, it's fun, it just takes a while, but it can look really, really good if you get it right. Also, I just love the front of the build. It looks so majestic and royal. I don't know. I don't know what the feeling I'm getting from it is, like, other than just pure awe and inspiring. So let's go in with our flower pots as well. We need to add them every other block. So starting. Oh, I just realized we don't need those because we have to build further up. So how about I do that right now? Let's take our pale oak and we'll just raise it a little bit more further past, like this. Like that'll work, and then the rest can just be our pale oak wood. Is it to this level? Let's see. Oh, I went too tall, so it needs to be kind of here. Okay, break those, and then upside down stairs like so. We include right here, we need to add a wait, hold on a second. Did I screw this up? It's symmetrical, right? Just double checking. Okay, yeah, we'll be fine. Yeah, so we continue it like that. And now, how did I need to add in the flower pots now, is what I'm doing. It's every other block. So here, 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 and here. Here should be good. And then for the other side, I'll do the same thing, probably just like so. And I'm realizing here it's going to continue up, same symmetry as that side. So we need to, I'm just trying to make it perfectly symmetrical so I don't have to do this again. I know it's a little bit tedious work, I guess. So it continues like this. So on this layer, this pale oak, I'm just going to make sure that that's symmetrical. Okay, good. Pale oak like that, and then we continue it. 2, 3. Okay, so that should be symmetrical with the other side. And then obviously the tower is cutting it off and going straight up, so we'll focus on the tower once we get around to it. Very good. Let's work on the rest of this roof then. So upside down stairs on pretty much everything. And then it is polish andesite like that. Yeah. Like so. And I guess one more stair like that, but obviously it's just getting cut off by the side. Good, good, good. So that should be perfectly symmetrical. I'm going to double check. So if I walk straight forward, I should be on level with that. Good. Okay, so that's all perfectly symmetrical. Everything is in symmetry. That is lovely to see. That's what we want. Obviously, this side is a little bit longer than that, but it doesn't really matter. We'll probably reuse this window design, by the way, we designed in the last stream. Actually, it's really grown on me the more I look at it. It looks really nice. It adds a lot of depth to an otherwise flat wall. Also like this balcony. It's kind of cute. It has some charm to it. So let's continue working on the roof. Let's grab our, not that, our deep slate stuff. And I'm not going to texture it just yet, the roof. That'll probably be something I do maybe later. I'm not sure when I'm going to do that, but definitely not right now. How did I make this symmetrical? So it's like this. Place a line of deep slate like so. And then line of stairs. Whoop. Simply lovely. Once I get this tower in, it'll be a lot easier to build. Maybe the tower is what I should have started with. Oh well, I don't really care. And this side as well, we need to go with I guess up to here, I can build out the entire roof. Do we need to add in more payload there, maybe? Yeah, okay, I need a little more payload on top, like so. Stairs, and I'm realizing now that this line of wall can go because that's not needed. And then how do I do it like that? And then continue the line. And one more on top, I think it was. Did I do that? How did I? Yes, one more line deep slate like that. It's beautiful. And then the tower, of course. Very good. Let's try and fill all this into the tower. So, one more? one more line like that. Um, needs to be perfect. There we go. Okay, that should be everything, and then everything else is cut off by the tower. Good, good. Okay, so that's this outline kind of done. Now for this, I just need to add in a whole bunch of the stairs then. So we'll connect the two sides. Do that. Oh, did I mess this up? No, I really hope not. Wait, now I'm confused. What did I do? What is this? I'm confusion. Oh no, just continues upwards. Okay, okay. I'm just confusing myself at the moment. Just bear with me. This needs to go like that, maybe. We take our payload and do that. I think is what we need to do. Why is that asymmetrical? Why? What? Is it asymmetrical? I'm confused. Yeah, this is asymmetrical for some reason, and I'm confused why. It's just this section here that's causing me trouble. So we have, okay, main thing, does this line up? It's a stair. Okay, it's like that. What? Oh, like that. Oh, maybe. Okay, that makes more sense, and that's all covered. Okay, that looks better-ish. Connecting this roof is a little bit of an annoying job, but it's one that's got to get done. Okay, let's add in our flower pots as well so we know what we're doing. Like so. Line of stairs. Very good. There we go. Now we're getting it sorted. Now we're cooking with gasoline. Perfect. Okay, so that should be now just the stairs that we have to add in. I think that's it, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, good. So that is there. Now we need to add in the spiky bits that we have going on. I'm just going to call them that. So inside fence and then our iron bars. That's what we usually do. We need to do that design here. So we go andesite walls on each of these, and then spruce fence on top of these. Now at the top here, andesite wall every other block. With our spruce fences on top of those. Then the iron bars. Beauty. Okay. Let's take a step back just to take a look. That looks beautiful. I love it. Now I think we need to add in our windows at this point. Yeah, okay. Let's add in this window. Grab all the blocks that we're going to need. Lodestone, diorite, stairs, pale oak trapdoors like so. Okay, so we need to go two blocks out from. Just want to make sure I build this at the right layer. So like that, I think. I think that's how I built it there. Yes. No, why is this? How many blocks long is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 blocks. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How long is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Fence gates. Now we need our line of smooth stone. Lodestone. And now our diorite stairs upside down as so. Break out this. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Add in blue glass right here. And I'll take a step back, make sure it's the exact same design that we have on the other window. Now we need to add this here. This, was it? Okay, good. Now upside down stairs on each of these, I believe. How did I build sideways stair? Okay. So try this. Upside down like here, here. And now last thing, our trapdoors. Okay. Oh no. I built it at the wrong height. I'm immediately noticing that. Dang it. Okay. It's one block too high. That's alright. Let's slash give at self structure below. Perfect. We're just gonna copy and paste it then. Actually, no, that's not a good idea. I'm gonna end up deleting the whole build. We'll just move it all one block lower. It's all good. Should be a quick fix. There we go. Nope, we'll keep that. We need, let's just go pale oak planks for now, like this, just on top. Doesn't matter too much what block we use there. Now we need to. Ooh, do I prefer a larger window design? No, I like the smaller, cuter windows. I was gonna say maybe I want to change up the design for it, but no, I like what we built last time. So stair, upside down, stair, stair, upside down, upside down. And this is upside down, then we break this row. I think we can build the rest from memory, that'll be fine. Whoa. And now, oh, what did I do with that? Look. Trapdoors going in now. And I guess I forgot also to put in the spruce trapdoors, which look lovely. Really helps to add a little bit more color away from all the white we have and helps to frame out the window nicely, like their shutters. Yes. And they should be perfectly symmetrical, like so. Beautiful. Love that. That looks so good. All right. It is time, ladies and gentlemen, to add in our tower then. All right, yeah, adding in the tower. How do I want to go about doing that? It's a good strategy. Let's usually do this. Let's start with our I guess gradient of sorts of our blocks like this, all our tough variants, and then just add those in along the edges, as we usually do. And once we get to the top there, I think that's when I'll add in the rest of the never mind, just don't listen to me. Add in our tough base for now. And now it's our polished stuff. Now to add in this. There we go. Now to add in our little line of there we go. Let's just take a step back to view the lovely symmetry we have going on as well. Look at that. Look at that. Haven't really had to step back to admire, or I step back to admire the symmetry, but yeah, that looks so good. Look at that. Have this face done, have this side all, it's all looking beautiful. There we go. A little polish there, here. Let's add two here. There we go. And then last thing to do is add a little bit more tough. Let's go there. All right, that'll work for me. Very good, very good. Tower will be a little bit tricky because it's kind of interrupting the other face of the building. It has to be the highest point of the castle, so it will be tough, but let's work away at it. Let's chip away. First thing we need to do is collect up all our variants, like so. Oh. And our polished andesite. Beauty. Oh, I guess I didn't add any glow lichen in. That's something I forgot to do and something I need to do right now. Let's do that super duper quickly. And I'm not sure if I want to use any polished andesite for this, so we'll leave it for now. Uh, just need to use a little bit of glow light in here just to smoothen out the transition between the um, andesite and the diorite here, because they are fairly different blocks, but they work decently in a gradient just because of how much noise they create, just their texture. Now to this side. There we go. Yeah, let's take another step back. Yeah, that helps to smoothen it out a little bit. That looks good. We also need to add, I guess, a little bit extra bits of diorite, I guess, like that. Just here and there, just to make it perfectly symmetrical with the other side. Needs to be perfect. Every build needs to be perfect. Yes, this is looking nice, really nice. We'll just add a little extra bit of lichen there. Nice. Beauty. Looking good. Yeah, that lichen actually helps out a whole lot just to smoothen out the transition. So as for the tower, it's going to be the trickiest part of the build, I'm going to imagine. Um, let's just start with our diorite, as we know. No, sorry, our andesite that we know and love. And we'll just follow the outline that we have created already. I guess I'll do the interior kind of here, the interior wall, just because I can. I'm probably going to have to anyways. Not a big deal. Let's just do that. Let's also take tough wall and tough slabbage, like so. Just go every other block, as we usually do. And that's not lining up. Yeah, that's asymmetrical, and that's frustrating. Huh. Well, that's annoying. Whatever. I'll make it work. Sorry, I'm trying to alternate blocks between the tough wall and the tough slabs, and once you get over here, you have to break up that pattern ever so slightly. So I'll just go like that. That'll look stupid, but whatever. Not much you can do there. Time for the andesite to go in, keep texture now with that. And I'm also thinking that I should probably, yeah, before I do anything else, I should probably plan out how high I want this to go. Probably, so right there is how high I want the tower to go, and then I'll add in the roof, and maybe even slightly higher than that. Or if you're curious what that little jet out position there is, it's just going to be the top of the tower that I'm going to build. Maybe it wants to be 2 blocks out. Yeah, let's build it 2 blocks out. Yeah, I want this jutting out by 2 blocks. And then how many blocks high? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go 6 blocks. Let's go 7 blocks. the top of the tower. So that'll go all the way around, okay. And then the roof on top. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Okay, so we know that the tower has to go that high. So let's keep adding in the rest of our andesite then. Okay, that's good. In terms of andesite, let's just add in our diorite now. Let's look, yeah, look at that. That'll be a nice tower going up, and then I'll add in some windows to give it some depth, but yeah, that's a good start. Now we need to go keep adding our diorite. We also need to make sure that the gradient is even, so I'll explain it when I'm doing. So we have the diorite on this gradient kind of being cut off at around this level. The diorite is going to have to keep going up to around here because this is going to be a bit of a taller build. So the regular diorite is going to extend further than the regular diorite here, which is being cut off because this is going to be taller and I need the ratios to match up perfectly. You might not understand what I'm doing. I might be speaking like mumbo jumbo. I don't really know. We're going to keep building. I'm going to add in another layer of this actually. Or diorite, maybe 2 more layers. I'll add in 1 more layer. Oop, there we go. Actually, maybe that's not a great idea because it needs to be pretty much the same little weather and awareness that we're getting across the other build. I need it to be consistent. So I'm going to get rid of that, actually. Oop, that didn't mean to do that. There we go. Fixed it. Okay, that's fine. I guess we're going to have to use a whole bunch of pale oak at the top there then. That's okay. It'll work. Like that, and then we'll go in with our polished stuff, polished diorite. Yeah, this build is going to use a whole lot of pale oak logs, and trying to collect them on a survival world is not going to be fun, but fortunately the tree is fairly easy to chop down. It's not like you're harvesting mangrove and you get like 5 logs per tree, but then you have to clear out all the roots and wait for the tree to despawn. Like, yeah. Hey, if you can't tell, mangrove is not my favorite wood type and not my favorite wood type to collect. It's still really nice, and I like using it for like little accents, like red accents in some builds, but it's definitely a hassle to collect and definitely shouldn't be because it's really, really nice. It's just the trees are so hard to knock down. By the way, this is looking nice so far, if I do say so myself. We'll keep going with what we have. go. Now for the oak planks, pale oak planks. It's gonna be such a fun tower to build too, the interior. I don't know what it. Actually, maybe I do. I think I might want it to be like a wizard's tower and then it has my like enchanting table up there. I think would be pretty smart. Give me kind of a more magical element to the build. That'd be pretty good. Um, yeah, I think I like that. So let's keep going up with our pale oak. And for this, I'm actually going to add another ring of the pale oak. Let's just take one more view just to from this angle as well, just to see how it looks. Yeah, look at that. That's how tall it'll be. But yeah, I'm definitely liking how it matches up with this. Definitely still a work in progress. Definitely needs some depth. These walls are looking fairly flat like these walls were beforehand. So it's good. It just needs a lot more work and touch. And I think I might want to try and break up all the white noise that we're using in the rest of the build with this tower, because I don't want to make it look connected to the rest of the build, if that makes sense. So I want to try and make it look like it's its own separate structure rather than just, oh, it's another extension to this. Like, it's still the same build, but I want it to feel separate, if that makes any sense. Whatever. I'll just keep building along. 4. Yes. Let's keep going. Two, three, and one there. Yeah, that'll be good. Now we go in with the rest of our pale oak wood. Gosh, this is looking so good. I'm so excited to. Well, I'm not excited, but I do look forward to building this eventually on a survival world. Yeah, I definitely don't want to be building it right now. This also doesn't. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, this will be quite a pain to build on a survival world, honestly, but it's whatever. It'll be a fun challenge and definitely a unique one. There we go. It's looking good. Very good. Just continue bringing it up. Actually, let's bring it up to this layer, each one. Now we're reaching the roof of the other structure, so that's good. Yes, we're reaching the roof of the hall we have going on here as well, so that's good. Getting up there in height. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Getting there eventually needs to add more depth, or I need to add more depth, but it's good. It's good. But keep building vertically. goodness, imagine building this in survival and then you don't have feather falling and then you just plummet to your death. That would be fun. That's kind of annoying, actually, that we have that connecting up with the wall. I'm just going to choose to ignore that. That's something I don't like. Huh, okay. Yeah, I don't like that. That's fine. Okay, so we are officially taller than the roof. Good. Let's keep it that way and keep building onward and upward. Do I want to introduce an even lighter block, like concrete maybe? Or concrete powder? I think that's like slightly whiter than the white concrete powder, is it? No, it's slightly darker actually. What about just straight white concrete? That's darker, you can already tell. I guess the lightest block in the game is Pale Oak, everyone. Fun fact. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, that's looking good in proportion to the rest of the build. We just need to keep working on it a little bit. Uh, we need to go to that height. Okay. Oop, there we go. And last little bit of Pale Oak for this ginormous structure. Oop. My gosh, am I going to need a lot of Pale Oak? It's not going to be fun. Jesus. Okay. Alright, so that is officially the highest point so far that we have. Now we need to figure out a good strategy of extending the tower out by a few blocks to make like the little room above it. Because we need to add depth. It's pretty plain right now. Let's try it with some andesite, probably. It's a smart way to go. Maybe a layer down. Let's try it one layer down, like down here. I think andesite should work nicely, hopefully, like we've been using for the rest of the build. Just upside down like so. Oop, there we go. Okay, so yeah, we're getting the depth that immediately that looks like more of a structure. We definitely need our andesite walls, I think. It's probably going to be a smart move once we get around to it. Maybe what I want to do for every other block, I just replace it with some andesite block, like so. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to need to connect it to that. Making sure everything is connected up nicely. That's not. There we go. No, that didn't work. Still not working. There. Well, see. We have a little bit of a struggle here. There we go. That's not in place. Fixed. That's good. This side, I want to change it ever so slightly. Good. Everything should be connecting. Why is this slightly different than all the rest? Wait, why is that? Why is that connecting, but all the other ones aren't? What? Wait, so I added it like that. Okay. Why is that connecting? What? Oh, I see. Maybe. No, it's still connecting. What? What's going on? This is like a glitch. It's asymmetrical and it's really bugging me. Because it's not. What? Because it's connecting with that sticker, but this one won't. What? That's like a. Is that a bug? I think it's a bug that I'm gonna ignore for now. Because that's really, really annoying. Okay, so at the bottom of each one, then I'm going to add in andesite block, and then we'll add in some andesite walls on the bottom of those. I'm just going to choose to ignore that and pretend it doesn't exist. Because again, this is all just, oh wait, was it this block maybe? Oh, okay, it had something to do with the fact that this was a wall. Okay, well, we got that sorted, whatever. That was annoying. And probably 2 walls on the bottom of each one then. Should look pretty decent, I think. I'll take a step back in just a moment to admire what we have. Yeah, that already looks pretty good, I'd say. Look at that. Let's extend it out by 1 more block, but I think I want to try something. What if we get our spruce together, just to add in a little bit of a spruce accent, because I want it to be a little bit of a separate structure. Add in a little, like, strip of spruce on top of each one here. Like so. I'll take a step back. Yeah, it's looking good. And then keep going with our andesite bits. So stairs, I'm going to add them. Maybe our slabs. No. Hold on. Let's grab some polished andesite slabs. Slab. Right here. And just every other block where, except here. On the corners. Like so. And then we add in some walls. And then the spruce will be noticeable, but not that noticeable. And it'll just hopefully produce a nice little accent, almost. It'll look nice, don't worry. Do not worry. So let's back up a second. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, that's very detailed, and I think I like it. Look at that. It's beautiful, and it's kind of like its own separate structure. You can kind of see that hint of spruce there. I think I like it. Do I want to keep that, or do I want to go with like a darker toned block? I'm going to keep it in for now just to see how it looks, and then now we need to keep going with our pale oak wood. I think like this should work good. Let's also just add in the rest of the spruce planks on the corners here. And, no, hold on. That's not what I meant to do. we need to add the pale oak on top of each one of the spruce here then. I mean, look at this. I have a lot of space up in this tower, which is good. Taking a step back. Yeah, look at that. Beauty. B-U-T. Let's just get rid of that. I think maybe I don't think I want the tower to go that high. I think that's a little bit too much, but let's just yeah, take one more step back just to see. Yeah, okay. We'll keep working up there. I think I like that spruce, that little spruce accent. I think it works pretty nice. Just kind of hidden amongst the andesite. Definitely adds a little, that warmth into a very cold build with all the whites and colder toned blocks with like, yeah, the andesite. It looks good. Take a step back. We have this. Okay. Yeah, it looks good for now. Maybe one more line of the pale oak. How many? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so one more layer of pale oak. That's all the pale oak. Don't worry. Now we're gonna add more. It's such a nice block. I didn't think I would love the pale oak as much as I did when it first came out, but it actually, the log of it looks so good. It's such a nice, clean white. It's not like concrete where if it gets a drop of water on it, it's gonna fall apart. Yeah, look at that. Good. Okay. I'm gonna call that tower the torch. I don't know. That's so cool. Love it. Okay. So now we need to probably go in with our more of our andesite that we used already, and then we'll add the roof in with some deep slate. Yeah, definitely a tall build, so this is good. What we want to do now is probably... Wait, hold on. Do I want to add in maybe some slabs where we have the walls just to kind of hide the spruce a little bit more from the top? Wait, did I do that? Okay, good. Let's... Nope, that looks terrible. Never mind. I'm not going to do that. Immediately I'm noticing, yeah, that just does not look good. Adding in those slabs. Yeah, they're not necessary. Holy moly. Look at that. It just looks so majestic. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. So I'm thinking then we probably want to use andesite slabs here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, texturing this and making it look as good as I can is going to be a tricky job, but I'll manage. I think I want to copy what I have going on underneath there. So if I just bring in a line like this, just to... And obviously I'm going to add windows. It's not going to be like a flat wall at the top of the tower leading to nothing. I wanted to draw the eyes upwards. This build is all about verticalness and height and working with the wider shades, and yeah, that looks really good. I like it. I think maybe the only thing I would change for it right now is maybe making the base a little bit bigger just because it feels disproportional with the top. It feels like it's about to topple over. I don't know. I'm not an architect, but it feels like it's going to fall over, just topple. Hold on. That's not what I meant to do. That is not symmetrical. And this isn't lining up. What did I do differently? Oh, I messed up here. Okay. Okay, get rid of this. We're just doing some fixing as we're building because we messed it up, but it's all good. Okay, that should be fixed. Now we add in our slabs back in. Fixed. Good. Now we need to continue it this way all the way to here and add in our final slab here. Let's take a look below. Yepers. Add in probably that spruce again as well, just behind it. I think it'll look nice. Two, three, four, five, six, seven. Okay, it's 7. Okay. Take a step back. You have the spruce in there. Yeah, I think that looks good. And I can always go and change it as well. It's not permanent. So let's grab some of our deep slate that I think is smart. The stairs. Look at this. No, that'll be good. Okay. Let's take our deep slate tiles. Do I want to add them on top of the spruce? Probably not yet. We want to continue with the andesite, I'm thinking. Probably kind of copying what we have here. Maybe just a line of, wait, hold on, no, get rid of that. I have an idea. Andesite blocks on each of these and in the corners. There's andesite in the corners, and then we go upside down stairs. Yes, upside down stairs, that'll work. Hopefully. And now we can add in our deep slate, I think. It's smart. Should probably also grab some deep slate walls, now that I'm thinking about it. Just kind of round off the edges. Deep slate walls. There we go. And probably just to each one of the corners here, I'll add in a little wall. There we go. Add in a tile. Block. There we go. Let's take a look. Gotta be just jumping down a whole lot. Yeah, that looks a little more rounded. That's good. Let's add in a line of... Wait, no. Deep slate tile block like that, and then probably something like this. So everything's nicely connected up. Bam, bam. This is definitely the tallest thing I've ever built in Minecraft, definitely. And it's all in creative mode. I wish I could build it in survival and not have to hassle about it. But oh well. Okay, let's take a peek from the ground. Looking like dome-shaped, but that's fine. It's dome-shaped for now, but I'll make sure it goes a lot taller. Just because I'm not done it yet. It's all about the process. Okay, so stepping one block back, probably just starting with a line of deep slate. There we go. I think if I just add in walls to each here, just a little corner, and then full blocks in the middle, and behind each one of these. That should look good. Let's take a look from the ground. Yeah, yep, I like that, I think. Let's do that. Walls on each one of these. And then the tile behind it, that'll do. Each layer I do, I'm just going to take a step back just to make sure that it looks good. Yep. Yuppers, that's what I want. And walls here. Oop. You kind of see a pattern forming too. I'm just alternating between the walls and the full blocks that I'm using. Okay, so we'll go like that. Good. We want to keep extending this as far up as possible. So wall. Actually, shorten that out a little bit. Wall, no. Wall. Fence, iron bar, and do I want to add a lightning rod in there? That'd be pretty sick if I did, actually. Yeah, let's do it. Because if it ever thunderstorms and I get a nice... If it thunderstorms on this, I want to get a good picture of lightning striking the tower. So we'll just put the lightning rod on top of here, and we'll have a quick look down on the roof that we've designed. Tower is definitely not done. It still needs to be fully textured, or not textured, fully detailed like it is on the rest of the build. But yeah, I do like the roof, I think. It's looking good, looking solid, looking beautiful as always. So we'll keep going with that. We need to find out a nice Windows design now at the top, which will help the build a whole lot. So Probably we're going to use some glass, trapdoors. Let's just figure out where we want the glass to go. Probably something like this. Yeah, okay. Now get our diorite walls. As always, I feel like we're using those a whole lot today, but actually we've been using them a lot in the build, but that's all right. I like them. They're a nice block. Let's grab our lodestone and smooth stone. Wherever I put that. Yeah, right here. Lodestone here. Smooth stone every other, or each other side. Let's just change out this like the. Oh. Yep. Okay. Walls for walls. Let's go with. Kind of want to round it up at the top, like so. And then probably some payload trapdoors just on the top. I think will look good. Maybe a, I don't know, a diorite slab kind of in the middle. I think will be nice. There we go. I think that looks good. The only thing is, look, it's too close to like the andesite. I don't love the bottom of it. So I'm going to try and change it around. So maybe if I do this and then slab up underneath and slab something like that on there. How does that look from a distance? It's circular. And I can't say I love it, so I'm not going to do that. Okay, let's try something else. Maybe as simple as that at the bottom. Oh yeah, maybe. I like that better than what we just had. If I do that on, or if I replicate it on both sides, yeah, I'd like that. Yeah, that's good. Good, good. Very nice. Okay, I think I'll copy that design, or maybe I want to tweak it. Oh wait, I forgot to add in the spruce trapdoors as well. That's probably one of the more important details because it really helps to frame out and it adds in that more spruce build. Yeah, look at that. Looking good. Yeah, I like that quite a bit. That's good. We can probably copy that to all four sides then. It also helps to round at the top. Like, I'm noticing it's a very almost square shape at the top, kind of. It's not really that circular anymore like it was at the bottom, so it helps to kind of round it out because it's kind of jutting out one block away from the center. So maybe the only thing I'll add is a lodestone. Is that gonna, yeah, it's just gonna ruin it. So I won't do that, and I'll just go with the diorite slab. I do want to add a lodestone because they do look nice. Here? Nope. Okay, no lodestones today. That's all good. Is that the block I used a second ago? Hold on. Okay, yep, that is. Okay. We'll copy that around on each side then. So give me 2 seconds. What we need is, I'm just going to reorganize my inventory so I can have a clearer view as to what I'm doing. Do we use any trapdoors? else did we use? We have the stairs as well. Good, okay. So it went 1, 2, 3, trapdoor, trapdoor, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. With the stair here, here, underneath, underneath, and then wasn't it this, I believe? Yes, and then last thing is the spruce trapdoors. Alright, now that we have that window in, want to have a look from the probably the best angle of the castle. Yes! It looks so good! Oh, that's so nice. That adds so much, it adds a lot of height to the bill, and it actually looks good. Once I texture the roofs, I think it'll also add a lot of character to the build, but definitely not something I'm going to do today. Just because it'll probably take the longest, or quite a long time, and I don't really want to spend that much time on roof building. It's not the most fun job in the world. So we'll keep copying that around. Not there. I'm sure there's a bunch of people that have maybe watched or have seen the stream, like clicked on it, and then just saw the amount of diorite I've been using and just got absolutely disgusted with my build style. Oh my gosh, he's using diorite? That's a disgusting block. It's a disgusting block if you don't know how to build, you know? Learning how to build is learning how to work with blocks you're not comfortable with. Like terracotta, I wasn't comfortable with the longest time, for the longest time, and now, I'm getting better at it. It's not the worst thing you've ever seen. Um, but yeah, the only blocks I can't really work with is maybe like glazed terracotta because it's like way too noisy of a block. You use it for maybe mosaics in some builds, but that's about it. It's not a very easy block to use. I did copy that, so yeah, okay, good. Kind of have this design down. I already know what I'm doing. Upside down, upside down. Good. Okay. I'd say the only thing that I'm not loving about it is kind of the diagonals. They don't look as detailed as the rest of it. So maybe I want to add in like some diorite walls kind of just to frame it a little bit better. Does that look any better? I can't say it does. Maybe if I fill in the whole thing with diorite. Actually, you know what? That doesn't look half bad. I kind of like that. That's good. I'm gonna do the rest of the sides with that diorite then. And if only we had diorite walls, that would make this build so much better, I'm sure, but we don't. And that's a real pain, because I think Mojang should add them. So we're just adding a bit more circularness to the build at the moment. And it is working out pretty well. Yeah, that helps the tower, I think, quite a bit. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's beautifulness. Nicely textured. It's looking grand. It's looking beautiful. Now for the tricky bit. It's going to be making more windows and stuff, and it's going to be for this here along the walls of each one. I also want to maybe make the base of the build a little bit bigger because it's kind of looking a little unsturdy, the tower. So I think I might have to do that. But first, I want to get a design of the window. No, let's not do that. let's actually get our tuff ready. I'm gonna extend the tuff up a bit further. What we have going on here. And I know I'm kind of hiding the andesite. I'll add maybe a little bit more anyways, and I have to add some glow leggings, so it's all good. We're doing fine today. Okay, bit of a thicker base. Helps out a little bit. Yeah, I can already tell it's helping to make it look a little bit more sturdy. Let's add in maybe like a couple more layers of the tuff then. I'll keep adding tuff until I'm happy with it. Yeah, that's looking much better. A lot more sturdy, a lot more stable with a stronger base. So that's good. I think I'm happy with that. Let's go with our slabs and walls then. Almost wonderful. I need to extend the gradient we have going with the polished andesite as well. But other than that, it's looking pretty decent. A little texture there. Let's have a look. Tower's looking a little more sturdy, so I like it. It's looking strong, it's looking fortified. So the only thing really left to do on this tower is to add in some windows. Once I get done the tower, I'll probably end the stream. It's been a long day. So let's do that then. Probably want to have two windows kind of halfway down. So what I'm thinking, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like so. Actually, let's move this 6 blocks. Okay. So open up windows like this. 4, 5, 6. Right? That's symmetrical. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. And then probably not on this side because it's being covered up, but you get the point. So 3 windows like this, and I'll add some more, probably another set of windows down there. So we need a new design. I do love windows, so I like windows on this build. Let's fill all this in with glass, as we've been doing for most of the build. This nice light blue stained glass. Let's back up, take a look. Looking solid, very good. Now, how am I gonna do this? Maybe now I'm gonna introduce some lodestone action. Lodestone here, load here. Definitely gonna want to use some more of the walls. Yeah, it's good. It's not great though. So we'll keep adjusting it to my liking. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Like that. Like that. Let's take a step back. Mm, It's coming together. Let's get rid of that one wall. It's kind of just messing with me ever so slightly. I mean, it looks okay. It's definitely adding that detail that I was lacking beforehand. I just don't know if I'm fully in love with it before I have to copy it to the other sides of the build. Hmm. No, I don't love it. I just don't know how I'm going to change it because I do need it to be fairly vertical. You know what? I think what's bothering me is it might be actually too close to what we have going on top here. So let's change that out. It might actually be too close to the top, so maybe that's what was bothering me. Yeah, okay, that's better. Let's just go around to the other sides and make sure we demolish some windows like that. There we go. Maybe a wall like that. Um, I don't know. Do I want it to be symmetrical vertically like this? It's definitely tough. Okay, that looks pretty good. Oh, wait, maybe I can add in the trapdoors here. Oh, but I guess not. Do I want trapdoors? Because it's only going to take up one side of the walls here. Maybe I do. Maybe it doesn't have to be symmetrical. It can just be like that. I mean, the trapdoors aren't going to be visible from this angle. They will be definitely from here. Yeah, I think it helps. Maybe. Yeah, I like it slightly more. I just don't know how else I can change it. Like, there's not much detail you can add in with like a three wide block bit like this. I don't know. It's tricky. Maybe I want to add in like some payload trapdoors. I'm just gonna experiment with something super quickly. What if I kind of round it off with some trapdoors like that? Whoop, like that, just to kind of round it away. Yeah, I think if I'm gonna do that, I should add it to all the walls then. Yeah. No, I think that looks worse, honestly. I think it's just because the trapdoor is a little bit too white, and I kind of want the noise I get from the diorite, that grayish tone, because I have a whole lot of like really white color blocks already coming from like the payload that we have. So how else can I detail it? Or is it just fine like that? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't really want to copy it until I'm satisfied with it. But it is good. It took me a while to come up with that design, and I really like it. I don't have to spend. Maybe if I copied it down there, it would look good. I kind of want it to be sensors. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 blocks. So is the center? Or no, 8 blocks is the center. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is the center there. So that's where the second window is going to go. once I add it in. I'm just gonna copy that from up there and see if it looks better, if they kind of complement each other. If that makes sense. Lodestone, lodestone. Stair, stair, like that. Oh, and the trapdoors. Actually, the trapdoors look pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. Just as little shutters, almost. Wait, why is there 2, 3, 4? 4? What is the last one? Is it 1 block lower? Did I break? Hold on. It's supposed to be 5 blocks. Whoops, I built that one too low. Okay. Whoopsies. I forgot to add a block. My bad. Stair, 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 wall. How does that look? Yeah, that looks better, honestly, doesn't it? Yeah. They complement each other nicely, so I'm going to keep it like that. Let's add that design into the other sides. And then I'm probably going to call it a day. Let's break out some windows on over here then. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Okay. We'll add in the walls here. Some lodestones on each now. I'm just going to keep copying around. I kind of already have it memorized. Like so. Now we need to go stair, stair, wall, walls on each pretty much. Or sorry, stairs. And now we need to go with our spruce trapdoors now. Well, how's about that? Yes. That is what we're looking for. Oh, no, that is not what we're looking for. We need to finish this. Whoops, forgot. Quick fix. Boom, boom. Stair, stair. All right, I think that's done then. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I like it. I might do a little more detailing on this side, but I think that's about it for the day then. I'll leave you with a nice view of the castle as I log off. Set our FOV down. There we go. Beautiful. That's a good view. All right. Thank you for watching. And that's about all I have time for today. So thank you so much for watching. I shall see you next time.